are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They begin on the ground with Camaro, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hudson. They'll get this out to Camaro. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
And the Rams at 2 and 7 now in the year. But they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Hudson. There's Chris Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks can...
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
They'll run on first down. It's Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, now Rodgers. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Brandon Ayuk. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside. And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
There's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, they booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
On first down, Hudson.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Got an open man. It's Olave. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Hudson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. Set
to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Sharp hauls it in. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now on first down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On second and very short, Rodgers. He's got Ayuk once again. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Rodgers now on third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Lockett. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
It's caught inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Hudson dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deontay Hardy as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. They'll find out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hudson. He completes it to Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 16. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hudson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Harper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Harper.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Higgins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Allen! A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And we're now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he loses the football a second time. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Saints.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On first down, Rodgers. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Higgins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's... Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers gets it to Strong. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give, right side. It's Higgins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Come on, boys. Let's pound them up.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD important here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Hudson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down. Hudson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at
It
you.
really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball, then put it away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down, Hudson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The real with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brings up 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in hours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all of those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Rodgers to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Higgins. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Rodgers. He lets it fly from Lockett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach makes you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back to throw, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you're so true.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. A two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8.